a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Complete to C.J.
A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry here for Joe Mixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Giorgio to
Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
He was covered by...
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So now the Ravens electing to actually go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Ravens 8. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dobbins running out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Queen on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
And incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson.
At the 40-yard line.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Down and 7.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson from the shotgun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Mark Andrews.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third and 2, now Burrow. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
On second down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Man open left side is Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The 2-point conversion.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
13 more.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
10 yards gain, but it's
4th down. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sam Hubbard, and the Bengals will get the football back.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
A gain of 12.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of Brings up second.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
35-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 12.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Sponge.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Quick throw complete, and he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
Ravens 25, Bengals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
13, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick.
He was able to bat it away.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow going deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Burrow's pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
34 yards.
Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards. And
from the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
3rd down and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 39-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus Met. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
20.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Leads to second.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go. Sideline.